Okay, it does not feel like spring outside. We're watching the snow fall from our windows here, but we are forging ahead with spring wines. Super wine girl Angela Aiello joins us. She's brought in a few to celebrate the new season.
Yes, you know, Easter's on its way too, and let's hope for sunshine.
Yes,
I mean, that's what's going to happen.
It will get here eventually.
It is. We have to pray for it. But I did bring in the very first wine, a Sauvignon Blanc, which is I consider it to be the grape of spring. It is actually the mother of Cabernet Sauvignon in grape genetics, which is very cool. But I know that you're a Riesling fan, but moving into the Sauvignon Blanc
moving
world.
into myself, yeah.
Yes, so the aromatics, the world of aromatics is so nice. So I have two glasses here, actually. The O glass from Riedel, and they're really beautiful stemmed glasses here as well. But they celebrate 20 years on the O glasses. But don't you love those glasses?
Yeah, I do. And I like the size of this one because this would be for a white wine.
It's actually built for Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, really?
Yes,
okay, because some of the bigger ones, like
grape varietal specific glassware, which is very cool.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to get into my Sauvignon Blanc glasses then.
I know what to get you for your birthday now.
Yeah.
So aromatic, fresh, grapefruit, lychee. There's so much on this wine.
A lot of grapefruit, which I love grapefruit.
Sauvignon Blanc from all over the world takes on different characteristics, but the most fragrant aromatic I consider to come from New Zealand. It really is sort of this island wine, and actually King Maui is named after a Hawaiian island, Maui. And the fish on the front is actually an homage to a Maori demigod who's said to create or have found New Zealand. But this wonderful wine, perfect with mushroom and asparagus risotto, which
I'm seeing it right over there on the other counter.
Yeah. If you're in the risotto game, and asparagus, I mean, wonderful pairing with this wine, but $17.95 at the LCBO, but wonderful wine for spring. Sauvignon Blanc, the grape of spring.
Okay, let's take a shot in the dark.
Yeah, exactly. So two wines today. I kind of I wanted to showcase today something interesting we haven't done on the show before, but the difference between Syrah and Shiraz. And we have two wines today. One's a Shiraz, one's a Syrah, but they're both from Australia, from South Australia. So I wanted to talk about the difference in why somebody would label it Shiraz versus Syrah, because I think it's important.
Is it the same grape?
It's the same grape. And it's just built differently. Typically, a winemaker's style is different. So, a winery will name it Shiraz or Syrah based on a style. So the shot in the dark here we have is a blend of Shiraz with Petite Syrah. Grab the O glass there, yeah. And so it's a blend with Petite Syrah. So Petite Syrah adds a lot of color to this wine. There's lots of really interesting dark purple notes on this. So actually it embodies the color of the label quite essentially. But a Shiraz typically is more juicy, more fruit forward. This wine actually is fermented in a lot of different vessels, so there's not a lot of oak on this. It's a very fresh forward wine. And it's meant to be fun. I think that's the deal with Shiraz. Shiraz is a very fun wine. Also more New World, so Australia has really kind of coined Shiraz on its own. But give this a little taste. You'll find the tannins are a bit softer, but they're friendlier, they're more fun, they're playful.
Okay, because I don't like an oak taste.
Yes,
and that's why I kind of steer away from a lot of red wine.
This is very playful and easygoing, and $13.95 in the LCBO.
So this would be something that you would just have, like you could just have on a glass. It's a sipping.
100%. This doesn't necessarily always need food pairings, but a great barbecue pairing, you could have this. You could actually blend this with the seafood, the world of seafood, which is really quite nice. Or pork tenderloin, chicken wings is kind of nice in this neighborhood. And it's made by actually a very well-renowned and highly rewarded winemaker from South Australia too. So a really great buy right now in the LCBO. Okay, so we have Syrah. This is actually a wonderful wine. You want to take the stemmed one this time?
Okay, I'll take the stemmed one.
So it's a Syrah, but it's also co-fermented with Viognier. So in the Rhone Valley, this is a traditional winemaking technique that's done it's very French stylistic for this type of wine. Viognier being a white grape, Syrah being a red grape, and they get co-fermented in the same vat, and then it brings out more aromatics to the wine, and that's where you'd get the Syrah name versus the Shiraz name. One, you'd add Viognier into it, and two, it's a bit more earthy of a style. It does have some French and American oak on this wine, so we're looking at something a bit more rustic, more old world in style on the palate.
Okay, I can taste the difference.
It's a little bit more vanilla, maybe a little bit more blackberry. You can even see on the color, it's much different, right? We're looking at brighter color from the Shiraz here and a bit more deeper in the Syrah.
All right. Well, cheers to spring then. We're almost out of time, but all available at the LCBO now.
Yes, $24.95 for the cocoa roti.
Okay. Thank you. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
I'm going to go for this one again. Cheers.